Very good evening, children. Welcome back to Akshar online classes, IIT and NEET Foundation. Today we will discuss about the 6th class biology. 6th class biology. Getting to know plants. Getting to know plants. You know very well, in our surroundings, so many different types of the plants are present. They have the different size, different shapes, different structure. Based on the size, based on the shape, based on the structure, plants are classified to the different manner. So that we can discuss in this lesson. Okay. So here you know very well, see here, so based on that, already previous class we study what is the uses of the plants, what are the parts of the plant, previous class studied. Actually in the plants, root, stem, leaves, so these are the flowers, seeds, these are the parts are present. So go outside and observe all the plants around you. Do you see that some plants are small and some very big, while some are just patches of the green on the soil? Some have the green leaves while some other have the reddish one, some have the huge red flower, some have the teeny blue ones, while some have none. We do see a variety plants existing all around us. So that means here our point is, in our surroundings some of the plants are very tall, some of them very short, some of them big in size. So they produce to the different flowers. Based on that, okay, if you see the plants, what are the main important parts of the plant? In the main important parts of the plant, generally, in that roots are present in the soil. Above that roots are absorbed water and minerals from the soil. Water and minerals from the soil. Above the soil who are present? Stem is present. In the stem you can see generally leaves are present. Leaves are which in color? Green in color. Why the leaves are green in color? In the photosynthesis mechanism, that green plants prepare their own food. So where the food is prepared? Food is prepared in the leaves. That food is distributed to the different parts of the body through the stem. Next part what? Flower. Flower is the very important part, that is participate in the reproduction, produces to the new plant. That flower is turned into the fruit, fruit is turned into the seed, seed gives rise to the new plant. Okay. So these are. Now now you can see this diagram. Okay, so different plants are present. Now we can discuss. So let us now go on a nature walk, make friend with many different kinds of the plant and examine them closely. So herbs, shrubs and trees. So herbs, shrubs and trees. Look closely to the stem and branches. Plants much smaller than you, plants that are about your size, and plants which are much taller than your size. Okay. So here they are given. Okay. So what is they are given? So that means, so plant's name, plant's name, plant's name. Next one is the column height of the height. Second one is the column 2. Column 1 height. Column 2 they are taken stem. Column 3 they are taken where do the branches appear. Fourth one, so column 4 that is a category of the plant, maybe herb, maybe tree, maybe shrubs. Okay. Here first one is we are taking to the tomato plant. Tomato plant, when you are observed to the tomato plant, so these are the tomato plant is the shorter than me. That means when you are compared to your size, your height, these are the tomato plants are very shorter than you. So that's why short. So actually tomato plant stem is which in color? Green in color, and that is the tender, very smooth. Okay. Next, second one is the, okay, mango plant. Mango plant. So in the mango plant, you know very well, this mango plant height is much taller than me. So every mango plant is much taller than you. Yes or no? Height. Actually, you can see that the stem, it is a very thick and it is a very hard. Okay. Higher up on the stem, generally we can go to that up. Next, last one, lemon. Lemon is slightly taller than me. Okay. So it is also very hard, stem is very hard, and at the base of the stem, okay, branches is appear. Okay. So based on that, okay, take care of that stem does not break. Hug the tall plant to see how thick their stems. So based on that, based on these character, most of the plants are classified into three types, three categories: herbs, shrubs and trees. Herbs, so you know very well, tomato plant is a herb. Tomato plant is a herb. And next one is the B. B is the shrub, that is the lemon plant. C, that is the tree. So based on the, okay, here they are given to that, take care that stem does not break, hug the tall plant to see how thick their stem are. We also need to notice from where the branches grow in some plant, close to the ground or higher up on the stem. We will now grow up all the plants we observed in the table 7.1. Some examples are shown. Okay, based on these characters, that plants are classified into three types. One is the herbs, one is the shrubs, one is the trees. Which are the shorter than us? That is called herbs. Which are that slightly taller than me? That is called shrubs. Which are the much more taller than us? That is nothing but a tree. Okay. Here suggestion they are given. Work in the groups of the 4 to 5 students in the doing activity suggested in the chapter so that minimum number of the plants are uprooted. Use weeds with soft stem for the activities. Do you know that weeds are in the crop field, lawn or in the pots? Often some unwanted plants or weeds start growing. Have you seen farmer removing these weeds from their field? Here one point is very important. Along with the crop plants, some of the unwanted plants they are growing. That unwanted plants are nothing but weeds. If we are provide to the crop plant water, nutrient, they are taking and getting to the nutrient, they are grow faster than that crop plant. So that's why weeds are not good for the crops. We can identify and remove the weeds. Here ultimate point is plants are classified into that based on the characters, classified into three categories. First one is the herb, second one is the shrub, third one is the tree. Examples of the herbs, tomato, and shrubs lemon plant, and tree is the mango. Here they are given in the clearly. Plants with green and tender stems are called herbs. Plants with green and tender stems are called herbs. They are usually short and may not have many branches. May have not many branches, very little branches. We can identify these are the branches. Okay. Next, some plants have the stem branches out near the base. Out near the base, the stem is very hard but not very thick. Okay, very thick. Such plants are called shrubs. Note down. Some plants have the stem branching out near the base. The stem is a hard but not very thick. Such plants are called shrubs. Okay. Some plants are very tall and have hard and thick brown stem. The stem have the branches in the upper part much above the ground. Such plants are called trees. So based on the character that plants are classified into three types. One is the herbs, second one is the shrubs, third one is the trees. Now, another point. Based on the above characteristic, can you now correctly classify the plants listed by you and complete column 4 in the table point 7.1. So here one more point is there. Plants with a weak stem that cannot stand upright and spread on the ground are called creepers. Okay, plants with a weak stem that cannot stand upright and spread on the ground is called creepers. Do you know cucumber? Cucumber is the creeper. Cucumber is the creeper. While these that take support on the neighboring structures and climb up, which of the plants are climbing up? That is called climbers. So here total we can discuss with the herbs, shrubs, trees, creepers, climbers. Okay. So these are the different from the herbs, shrubs and trees. Perhaps there are some of the plants in your school at home that you take care of. Write down the names of any two trees. Can you tell me the tree's name? Name is the tree. Mango is the tree. Okay. So tulasi belongs to what? Shrub or herb? You can identify your surroundings. Tomorrow you can note down examples of the herbs, examples of the shrubs, examples of the trees, examples of the creeper, examples of the climber. Okay. Now, so actually first important point of the plants are the roots. Roots are absorbed to the water and minerals from the soil, and roots are very important. Firmly goes to the soil and absorbed to the water and mineral distributed to the different parts of the plant body. Next important part is the stem. Next important part is the stem. Actually here what is my ultimate point? Water is absorbed by the roots. Water and minerals is absorbed by the roots. That water and minerals are distributed to the different parts of the plant body through the stem. There is no stem, there is no distribution. Here one more point is, actually in the plant, food is prepared in the leaf. That food also distributed to the different parts of the plant body through that stem. Here one more important competitive examination in high school. Xylem is helpful to the conduction of the water and mineral distributed to the different parts of the plant body. And phloem, actually food is prepared in the leaf. That food is distributed to the different parts of the plant body through the phloem. Okay, here this diagram, what is that diagram says that actually we are taking to the one of the plant. Okay, in that plant actually we can cut into the here see, pour the water to fill 1/3 of the glass and few drops of the red ink and the water. Cut the base of the stem of the herbs and put in the glass as shown in the figure. Okay. Do any parts of the herb appear have the red in color? Yes. Because how do you think the color of the reached there? You can cut the stem cross and look at the red color inside the stem, because from this activity we can see that water moves up the stem. In other words, that stem conduct the water, just like the red ink minerals dissolve in the water. So here my ultimate point is, okay, my ultimate point is, so stem is the conduction of the water and minerals and conduction of the food material distributed to the different parts of the plant body. Next, third important point is, okay, this is the total experiment. This is the total experiment. That what is the absorbed? So roots are absorbed to the water and minerals. That water and minerals distributed to the different parts of the plant body through the okay, roots, and through the roots, through the stem they can distribute it. Another point, in the plant is food is prepared in the leaves, that food is distributed to the different parts of the plant body through the stem only. Okay, now important point. What is the important point? So, do you know very well leaf? Leaf is the kitchen of the plant. Leaf is the food preparing part. Leaf is the important part of the plant. There is no leaf, there is no photosynthesis. There is no leaf, there is no food for us. There is no leaf, there is no food for the plant. There is no leaf, there is no food for the another organism. So that's why leaf is a very important organ. Leaf is the kitchen of the plant. So which color generally leaf is which in color? Leaf is present in the green in color. Why the leaves are green in color? Because of the chlorophyll pigment is present. Which mechanism is occurred in the plant? So photosynthesis mechanism is occurred in the leaf. Now coming to the point. Okay. So what is the meaning of the petiole? So when you are observed you can see here in that what is the meaning of the petiole means the part of the leaf by which is attached to the stem. Okay, this particular part is called petiole. This particular part is called petiole. So next lamina, the green, the broad and green part of the leaf, this total part is called lamina. Okay. Next, this complete part is called midrib. Midrib. So next, so these are the called small veins. Okay. So that means if you see that if you see the leaf, so different plants that leaves are different size, different structure. So but ultimate functions of the leaf is preparation of the food for the plant. In that especially in the plant, photosynthesis mechanism. What is that? Photosynthesis mechanism. Photosynthesis mechanism. Photosynthesis mechanism occurs in the plant especially for the leaf. So that's why leaf also known as the food factory of the plant. Leaf also known as the food factory of the plant. Leaf also known as the kitchen of the plant. Leaf also known as the kitchen of the plant. Next, Actually leaves are which in color? Generally you know very well. Leaves are green in color. Which in color? Why the leaves are green in color? Because of chlorophyll. Chlorophyll pigment is present. Which pigment is present? Chlorophyll pigment. What are the parts are present in the leaf? Where the stem is attached to the leaf, that particular part is known as the petiole. So, next part is generally the broad green parts of that plant. Green part of the leaf is called lamina. In that lamina, generally, what is the main important part is called middle of the part is called midrib. What are the side of the parts are present? That is called veins. So, with the help of the photosynthesis mechanism, that green plants are prepare their own food. That food is stored in the form of starch. Okay, that food is distributed to the different parts of the plant body through the phloem. Through the phloem. Next, next. So next you know very well. So middle of the leaf, the veins is called midrib. The design made by the veins in the leaf is called leaf venation. So actually in that leaf venation, venation means what? The design made up of veins in the leaf is called leaf venation. So actually in that leaf two types of the venations are present. One is the reticulate venation and second one is the parallel venation. What is that? Reticulate venation. First one, reticulate venation. So reticulate venation means, okay, if you see the leaf, like this is known as the reticulate vein. So if you see the leaf, sometimes all the veins are so this type of the venation is called parallel venation. Parallel venation. So here very important, already plants are classified into that based on the cotyledon. If the two cotyledon is present, that is called dicotyledon. If that only one cotyledon is present, that is called monocot. Reticulate venation we can see in the dicotyledon. This is the characteristic features of the dicotyledon. What is the venation we can see in the dicotyledon? Dicotyledon we can see that very important point is the generally in that dicotyledon taproot system and reticulate venation we can see it, that is the characteristic features of the dicotyledon. And monocotyledon, that characteristic features of the monocotyledon, fibrous root and parallel venation. Fibrous root system and parallel venation we can see in that monocotyledon. That is the characteristic features of that monocotyledon. Okay, so here what is my point? What is my point means, okay, in the dicotyledon we can see the reticulate venation and taproot system. In the monocotyledon we can see the parallel venation, and next one is the fibrous root system. Are you clear? Yes. Here what I am, my point is, dicots they can shows to the, okay, tap root system. Okay, second one is the reticulate venation. Okay, this is the dicotyledon characteristic feature. And monocots characteristic features of the monocots. Okay, characteristic features of the monocots. First one is the fibrous root system. Second point is, okay, second point is parallel venation. What is that? Parallel venation. So monocots they can shows to the fibrous root system and parallel venation, and dicotyledon they can shows to the taproot system and reticulate venation. This is the clear. Next goes to next one is the, okay, what is the meaning of the transpiration? Okay, what is the meaning of the transpiration? Actually, in the plants, they are taking to the water and minerals from the roots. Yes or no? Roots they are taking to the water and minerals. So these are that plants absorb to the water and minerals from the soil. These water and minerals, excess amount of the water they can send outside of the plant body through the water vapor. What is that? Excess amount of water changed into water vapor is called transpiration. So which of the organ transpiration? Actually in the plants, gases exchanges takes place in the, especially for the stomata. What is that? Stomata. Stomata. So if you see that stomata, stomata pore. This is called God cells. Actually in the plant, if you see the plants, that gases exchanges takes place in the plant in the stomata. In the stomata, this spot is called stomatal pore. Stomatal pore. So what is the surroundings of that stomatal pore? That is called God cells. When the God cells are open, that oxygen enter inside and carbon dioxide leave outside. Actually plants are taking to the carbon dioxide and leaving to that oxygen. Human beings, we are taking to that oxygen and leaving to that carbon dioxide. But plants are reverse, they are taking to the carbon dioxide and leaving out the, so gases exchanges takes place in the plants in the stomata. Here also transpiration also occurs in the plant through the stomata. Excess amount of the water they can send outside of the plant body through the water vapor, that is called transpiration. That transpiration also occurs in the plant through the stomata. If the more number of the stomata are present, more amount of the water vapor, more amount of the water vapor they can send outside of the plant body. If the less number of the stomata are present, if that less transpiration is occur. If you see the upper epidermis in that leaf, the more transpiration is occur. If you see the lower epidermis, less amount of the stomata are present, less amount of the transpiration is occur. Okay. Now coming to the point. Now coming to the point. So next, here, these are all the activities we have that discussed. Okay. So photosynthesis mechanism occurs especially for the leaves. Okay. Roots are absorbed to the water and minerals from the plant. Okay. So this is the absorption of the next fibrous root system, and this is the actually, if you see that plants, especially for the, this is the tap root system, this is the fibrous root system. All the roots are arises from the same at a particular place, that is called fibrous root system. If you see tap root system, okay, that tap root system, like if you see the fibrous root system, if you see this is a plant, all roots are arised from that particular plant, particular place. Okay, so this is called fibrous root system. Fibrous root system is the characteristic features of that monocots. Only dicots we can see that tap root system. This is the tap roots. This is the tap root system. This is the fibrous root system. Next, next one is the, okay, we will discuss about the flowers next class. Okay, so we have completed root system, we have completed stem system, we have completed to the leaf system. Next class we will discuss about the flower. Okay, so good evening, have a nice day. Thank you.